Have you ever woken up in the morning, you picked up your phone, you open up your favorite social media app, you saw a picture or video that you kind of liked, maybe you disliked it, but then you open up the comment section and start scrolling, and you just thought to yourself, wow, people out here are just really crazy. Like, there's so many ridiculous things that you see that people say all the time. And even not in just those scenarios, but like, what if on the individual level? Maybe you are looking to wear a certain outfit or maybe a certain pair of shoes, or you want to walk a certain way or talk a certain way. And you go out in public and you're just wondering, like, how are people perceiving me? How are people looking at me? What's people's impression of me in a general sense? And, all of that ties into the idea of caring about what other people think. And today I want to talk about that. Should you care about what other people think? The answer is no, but here's why. So reason number one, you have no control over it. Just think about it. You really have no control over how people think about you. Now, there is a such thing as having a good first impression where, you try to put your best foot forward. You try to seem as presentable as possible. But the thing about it is, the way you present yourself, other people will not take that the same way that you believe they will. If you try to be professional with some people might think you're too uptight or you're not fun enough. Whereas if you try to be too loose with some people, they'll think you're crazy or you're confused or you're a fool. So, at the end of the day, there's no point in trying to, curve how people think about you because ultimately you can't control it. Number two, when you care about what other people think, they can kind of use that to their advantage in a certain way. And what I mean by that is if people know that you care about what they think, you can be somewhat influenced into doing what they want you to do. If you say you're a person who doesn't like X, Y, and Z, and somebody looks at you and says, oh, you're such a lame, or you're not cool enough, then suddenly that peer pressure or that pressure on you to feel like you want to fit in will take over and you will do basically what they wanted you to do. And this also can be applied to other things in terms of manipulation and yada yada. I think I'll get into that with a different video though. And number three, for every person that disagrees with you, there's going to be at least one person who actually does agree with you. So, it's a give and take. Depending on the topic, obviously that can kind of shape shift. But for the most part, that point is pretty much true. A good example of this is on social media. Even in the most ridiculous cases of people saying something, you'll always find a group of people who agree with them. So at the end of the day, it's just unpredictable. You just can't know what people think. Now, on the flip side, I do want to caveat this by saying you don't want to take this to too far of an extreme. Obviously, you should care what people think about you to a certain extent. I think there is a side of being bold. So let's say you want to wear a certain outfit, or you want to look a certain way or talk a certain way, wear a certain hairstyle. You want to be bold, and that's cool. And then there's another side of it where people are being outspoken. Now, when you're an outspoken person and people care what you think, that can lead to different issues where people are like attacking you for what you say and this, that, and the third. So, you want to choose your side there. I'll just say that. Now, for some benefits of not caring what people think. Number one, you're going to have more confidence in yourself. You're going to feel more assured of yourself and knowing that you're always picking the best path for yourself and the path that you ultimately wanted to take in the first place. Number two, you'll stop looking towards other people for reassurance. So you won't feel as pressured by others to do their bidding or do what they think you should do or say what you think they should say. You'll be able to talk from your own mind and using your own feelings. And number three, again, you'll be able to have more control over your life. You won't feel like you're being pushed in every which way direction. Ultimately, my final thoughts on this is that, again, people tend to have preconceived notions sometimes. Just by the way you walk into somebody and say the first three words out of your mouth, some people will make their judgment, quote unquote, about you right from that second. And, you just can't control that at the end of the day. But yeah, guys, that'll wrap things up for today. If you like this type of content, be sure to hit that like button and also leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel for more content and things like this. And also my socials, be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, yada yada. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all again next time.